I like to sing, dance, pretend, and I like to have fun.
Someone was suspected of being responsible, but it was all hushed up.
You know, man, it's just the way life goes. So, like, I just realized that my vape is out of power.
Out of power.
Out of power. Like, I was listening to my song. I like to sing, dance,
Right, pretend.
you know, all that stuff. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what else I like to do? I like to hit my vape and get high.
Right.
We're here on Z420 and Zina.tv and Grand Theft Audio Radio.
That's right.
Facebook.com. And hey, look, however you watch us now, it's up to you. There's all sorts of ways of doing it. But we're all over the place. And as I'm saying, I was getting ready to come on. I was ready to hit this vape. And then, poof, out of power. I'm a big fan of you, W Vapes. But how dare you run out of power on me right now? I'm going to have to find some way of plugging in because...
Yes, I think you're going to need to do that.
Hey, or I'm going to have to take more breaks like I did last week where I went outside and smoked. Hey, that's probably going to happen anyways. We're here on June 6th? 7th? What is today?
Yes, today is the 7th.
The 7th
June 7th.
of June, 2017. And, man, this year is slipping by very quickly.
Very quickly. It's June already.
Yeah, it's amazing that another week has managed to go by so quickly. But here we are. How was your week?
I was pretty decent.
Oh, there you are. We got you on camera again.
Yes,
Great.
yes. We got these contraptions working
Yes.
properly a little bit better. But it's been it's had its ups and downs. But for the most part, it's been a good week. Gotta say, man, the show we did last night at the Whiskey for the Ultimate Jam Night was, I mean, honestly, for entertainment's sake, was the most entertaining show I think we've seen.
I don't know if I can go as far as calling it the most entertaining.
You're right.
show.
Most entertaining because I really enjoyed their Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, that's the one that came to mind first.
That you're absolutely right. I'm glad you mentioned that. But I mean, in regards to a jam night show, because that was really kind of a theme where they were going to do the whole movie.
Sure.
But for this, I
So what was the theme then?
Well, it was music that it was Pride Week, and an appreciation of all these of the great rock and roll musicians who are of the LGBTQA.
You said that very nice.
Hey, Paulie had to say it several times last night, so I was impressed that he was able to remember all those letters because it does become a garbled mess at points.
In some ways, that's true.
So it was, there was some REM in there. There was some Judas Priest.
I have to say, a lot of rockers were outed to me last night. Like, I didn't know that there was anybody who was gay in REM. Like,
I've only recently found out that apparently it was just a couple years ago that Michael Stipes came out as being.
I had no idea.
Yeah, me too.
Who's gay in the B-52s?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
One, if not all of them.
I have no idea who is gay in the B-52s. But for some reason last night they played their music at Pride and like, hey, look, it's not like at the end of it when they capped it off with "It's fun to stay at the YMCA." First of all, before I get any further, it's not that fun to stay at the YMCA. It's actually a pretty goddamn drag. Lots of terrible things happen there. I mean, I'm sure there's good things that happen there too, but it's not all the Village people have made it out to be. Okay,
right.
So take that into consideration as you're making your future life plans. I'm going to say that. But you understood, like, that's, a gay theme song. Love Shack, like, at the end of it, it's like the guy's yelling at his woman about how she's, like, pregnant, And then, everyone's like, oh, but party anyways. I didn't know that was gay.
Right.
I didn't know how that fit into Pride Week. Hey, I just leaned back and caught my shirt. Okay. Yeah, give me the other shot. Give me number 2, please. All Eyes on Me, baby. This is a movie that is coming out next week. A couple things about this shirt. One, this movie stars some fellow Z420 hosts as Money B from the Going Way Back show.
Right.
And Edie Amin from the
Outlaws.
The Outlaws. But his show is called
They were the Real Talk.
Real Talk. And yeah, they are now in this new movie, All Eyes on Me. This is the story of Tupac Shakur. And we had a bunch of the people in studio as this movie was coming together. The actor, and I put up a picture where I kind of trolled the world into thinking that Tupac was back to life. Because he came back in with his whole Tupac outfit with the bandana on. And, well, he has a bandana, but I don't. That's odd that I don't have my bandana.
It sure is.
Another thing about this shirt right here. This is a fucking large. Like, okay, look, I look even a little bit bigger because, like, the chair behind me is also black. So don't make me look any fatter, chair, that I fucking have to. Like, that is a regular large. So, hey, look, I look a little like a sausage in it. But I can actually get the damn thing over myself.
Right.
And, so All Eyes on Me. Go out and see it next weekend. Or just put your eyes on me now and realize, ooh, baby, that's like a curve. Pretty nice. I'm not going to worry about that because that's not what life is about. But I'm excited to have. Look, I would not have put on this shirt if it wasn't for them starring in this movie. And I thought, if I could support it and show it on the air, I think maybe get one person to go out and see the film themselves that I've really helped out the cause. But it was a large. I'm like, that's not going to fit me, man. I'm not going to be able to get a large on me. There's no way. Put on the large. It got over. And there's a little bit. Watch this. A little bit of space there. So, like, it could actually go a little bit smaller than that someday. I was relatively certain that this would never happen in life. That I would never lose weight. I didn't think that it would. I just didn't think that was for me, you know. But here I am. Pretty happy. You know why? This camera right here. Because fuck you, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, you really added a lot of weight to my life. Like, I've done nothing else except for stop drinking oh God, Coca-Cola. I feel bad having just said fuck you, Coca-Cola, because you provided so much deliciousness and happiness in my life. And
nearly 40 years.
And effervescence and, spark and crackle and pop to my life, and I really appreciate a lot of it. But you really fucked me too, Coca-Cola. You're terrible for people. I don't know how you can figure out some way of making a good version of yourself, because Diet Coke is bad. I wish that I didn't know that it fucks you up in terrible ways, like it gives you Alzheimer's and other dementia-related diseases. It doesn't actively give it to you, but it does. There are links between ingesting lots of Coca-Cola and then your brain kind of going and rotting away. So I just can't get myself to drink Diet Coke. So I've recently discovered that iced tea is not that bad. Are you an iced tea person?
Yes.
Yeah?
I do enjoy good iced tea.
I've recently discovered iced tea, and here's a key. Get lemon in it.
Yeah, lemon is good.
Lemon. Like, I wouldn't think that lemon would be a pleasant thing, but here we are where it's making iced tea delicious.
Yeah, I will honestly say that one of my favorite drinks that is, non-soda based is definitely going to be an Arnold Palmer. Half lemonade and half iced tea. Brilliant. Delicious.
Lemonade's good. It can be deceptively sugar-filled.
Sure.
And
sure.
You have to get the right lemonade.
Sure.
You have to get the right
light
lemonade.
kind?
Yeah, however that's supposed to go. Okay, what do we got going on here this week? But yeah, that's our catch-up. I hope you guys have had a good week. I have no way of telling because you don't have a show. I mean, I don't know.
Doesn't mean they can't, though.
Yeah, you can come down here to Zuna.tv and you can get your own show going on here, and we can teach you how to do it. You can have just as much fun as we do. Honestly, like when we first got started in this, we had no real business doing it. And we've got to do some of the craziest things and meet the best people and just adventures, and it's been incredible. So I've never said you guys can go out and make your own shows, but you can. You can go out and do it yourselves too. It's awesome. Okay, what are we going to do here on the show this week? We've got this. That is a powered geek box. I really have mixed feelings on this. I feel that this may be the last time they make it into rotation with me.
Really?
I have not enjoyed the last couple boxes. And if there's not something in here that I really enjoy, definitely 100% going to be done with them. So we're going to do that today. What else have we got? We do produce other shows here. There is a fine show on Monday nights called Champagne Party. I found a past episode's segment list. So for segment 2, I've decided not to look at this. I just know what it is. This was their plan on how to shoot their show. So we're going to come back in segment 2, and I'm just going to do another show's segment. We're going to see how that goes. And then in our last little bit, we'll come back and we'll do some holiday nonsense. And we'll be able to cover some things that we get to celebrate here in June. There are the big holidays that everybody knows about. The big June holiday, of course, being... There is no big June holiday.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
I mean, you have graduation parties.
Father's Day.
I don't think that's a big celebration.
No, not like Mother's Day.
No, it's it's not a Christmas or a Thanksgiving or a New Year's or an Easter or one of the big holidays. But I guess they try to make it that big. Maybe I don't consider it that way because I ain't got no daddy. I don't know. Look, you guys don't know this, but my dad became a woman, so I got 2 moms. So maybe that's why I consider Mother's Day to be so much bigger. That's a little bit inside baseball and what we got going on. Are we ready to go to a commercial break?
Whenever you are.
We're going to go to a commercial break, and literally I'm going to come back, and I have not read this at all. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to do the segment 2 from Champagne Party, and we're going to see what type of content you can learn on there. So come on back, guys, and we'll have fun.
Again, I am so fortunate co-hosting with me the owner of Hidden Streets of London, wall broker and urban art promoter, Danny Wood.
What's up, Paul? How's it going? It's good to be back.
LA-based artist exercising the power of words, sharing with the world motivational and inspirational messages, a writer doing time in Hollywood. Wordsmith.
Hey.
LA-based artist working on an international stage to spread positive messages paired with zany imagery. Meg Zany.
Getting read on a daily basis all over the world, and for any writer that's just living the dream.
So this, of course,
I'm putting
you
up
can say
words that mean something to me, and the fact that they are resonating with so many people,
Makes
or just
you
with
just
the
build
masses.
you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually thought superheroes did street art.
Zany Miss Zany. What's your deal?
Wow. Left the corporate world. I was there for 8 years, and I just was kind of like, fuck it, I don't want to be there anymore. Quit being a jerk to myself, basically, and
Don't be a dick.
Famous British red postbox, right? Now I'm guessing there's no permission given there.
No.
So part to do with like the monarch in terms of Elizabeth. So maybe that means she's a fan of street art. I don't know. Shouts to Liz, our queen.
Yeah.
How do you do the wave?
What?
Do you,
Oh, no, it's
you know
like
how
a-
to do the
wrist,
wave.
I don't
wrist, elbow, elbow.
I
You
don't
don't
know. I got no idea. I'm
You
not.
don't know how to do the wave?
Fuck would I?
Great to see artists from a city so noted for its creativity coming all the way to London to brighten up a rather dull summer. How cool is that? Like Shakespeare says, words, words, words.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brent Thoman.
And before we move on to the order of this segment, I'd like to send a message out there to Arrowhead Water. I've endorsed you before. I'm a big fan of you. I think you're the best tasting water around. But this cap is shit. You have managed to find a cap that when you pop it open, it never, ever clears the tip. Like, I have to use 2 hands to drink. I have to hold it back like it's a foreskin and put it in my mouth. Not like it's a penis.
Like a foreskin.
No. Like, here's what I'm saying. It doesn't. This cap is terrible. Like, I have to, drink out this way, like a caveman drinks with no squirt tip lid at all. And it's just disappointing that you won't get the message and put a tip on that is, satisfactory.
Sure. Oh, I've always hated those they're little sports tips, because I'm not a big fan of like squeezing water into my mouth.
Yeah, me either.
I want to be able to drink it down as gravity pulls it to the back of my
At a
throat.
medium pace.
Yes, at a pleasant drinking pace. I don't like it being shot into my face.
I gotta say, I agree with you guys. All right, so here we are back on Grand Theft Audio.
Right.
But I want you to go off to a fantasy land, okay? I want you to pretend that it is Monday night at 8 p.m. and you've tuned into Champagne Party Radio, because this is what we do on Champagne Party Radio. First of all, this is second segment. We cover the NBA playoffs. Okay, I've watched no football. No football. I've watched no basketball.
Right.
This is a girls' talk show. So, like, they're all watching this stuff? I don't even understand what these points are going to mean. A loose tooth. Do you know anything about a loose tooth in the NBA playoffs?
I believe there was a player who lost a tooth.
It says Isaiah Thomas loses tooth. So apparently Isaiah Thomas lost a tooth.
Yes.
Is he 5? Is he getting?
No, apparently, like scrambling for a ball.
Yeah.
I think he face planted a bit, either into the ball or into the floor itself, and it knocked a tooth out.
Well, I suppose that happens.
Yeah.
Let's see what this is next. Why are mixed people forced to choose sides? Okay.
Wow.
Why are mixed people forced to choose sides? I imagine. Okay, so is there a big mixed player in the finals? Is Stephen Curry half black and half white?
Yes, he is.
So, are there people who are saying, "Hey, Stefan, I want you to say either black people are better or white people are better"? I guess I'm blessed in this respect that no one's asking me to choose sides. They know honky.
Right on.
Like, there is no. I want you to choose between your English side and your German side, and we shall tell which side is, better. They think it's the same thing. So why do they care at all? So I guess NBA playoffs. I guess we should cover this. Are you watching any of these games?
I did catch a portion of Game 2, where that Golden State did win. So
because that's where they do, right? When's the last time they lost? I heard it was a very long time ago.
Yeah, they're like 25-1 in the last 26 games.
Crazy.
So
I hear all these other people coming out like, Magic Johnson comes out and he says, "Oh, we would have swept these Warriors." And there's other guys who are like, "Oh, the Bulls would have swept them." Not even that they would have won or that it would have been, competitive. Just that they're so confident that their team from the past would have won. They would have swept them. Swept, for people who don't know, means it's like all victories, no losses.
that's right. Four games in a row and out, or 3 if you're playing a best of 5.
I remember one
series.
time when the Lakers swept to the finals and then got swept out of the finals.
Yes, they did.
So it doesn't really mean anything. I guess these Warriors look pretty good. I mean,
they do.
But they kind of cheated, right?
How so?
Because they were almost the very best team last year. The team that almost beat them in the playoffs, like their best player joined their team.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing competitive or fun about that. That's just like, well, it's like the super team versus just like Superman, because LeBron James is so much better of a player than all these other people. Like, his talent level and his killer instinct and everything is just so much higher than everybody else's that they all had to come together like a bunch of little bitches. Like, like we can't beat Batman, so come here, Penguin, and come here, Joker, and come here, other Batman villain.
I was hearing last night that one of the rumors is that with free agency coming for LeBron, that he may actually come to the Clippers and join them and help them win a championship.
I don't know, man. Look, I love Los Angeles.
Sure.
And I love the Lakers. But if that happened, I'd be very sad. I don't think I can get behind that and root for them. All right, apparently that's not all that happens here on Champagne Party.
Okay.
This week we're going to talk about having a one-night stand.
Ooh.
This is a long time ago world for me. Having a one-night stand. Apparently there's 7 steps to it.
Okay.
So that's good. We get to learn what you need to do. Number 1, first step to having a one-night stand is it must be under your own consent.
Yes, that's usually a good thing.
No one-night rapes. What do they want under your own consent? Hopefully no one's blackmailing you or nobody's... How do you have sex against your consent?
It's called rape.
Well,
you're absolutely right.
Blackmail doesn't have to be rape. Is blackmail rape?
No, but how is that? I mean, blackmail isn't under your own consent.
Sure.
Are you talking about being blackmailed into?
Hey, look, I have tapes of you sucking that dog's dick.
Right.
And, like, if you don't come over and suck my dick, then I'm going to tell everybody that you're a dirty dick sucker and dick sucker.
That's still technically rape.
That's technically rape?
Yeah, because you're using leverage over them to force them to...
Hey, I didn't make her suck that dog's dick.
No, but
if that's rape, I owe a lot of apologies.
You're utilizing your knowledge and the evidence that you have of that to elicit sex from her that she doesn't want to give you.
She wanted to. I could tell. Hey, look. Otherwise, she's sucking a dog's dick.
That's not the argument that you're trying to make here.
This is my argument now. That if she was willingly sucking a dog's dick, and I happen to get that on camera, and then I want to tell her, hey, look, I'm going to tell other people that you're a dirty dog dick sucker unless you suck my dick. I have to at least think to myself that my dick is better than a dog's dick. So that's not rape. This is like a step up. This is like,
maybe.
This is appointment dick sucking now.
Maybe she went dog because she didn't like what she was getting from the men.
I know. That's... Hey, look, man, you've given me some sobering things to think about.
There you go. Yeah, I unfortunately have the sobering visual of any woman blowing a dog.
Hey, this is steps to having a one-night stand.
Yes, but blowing a dog is not in that.
Well, it is under your own consent. Sure. Number 2, protect yourself. Very important.
Condoms.
Look, not even that. If you're a dirty dog dick sucker, I want you to do it in a room where no one can videotape you. Like, you need to make sure that that no one has any tape of you. Otherwise, you could be there with like a dog dick in your mouth, and someone can come knocking on your door and say, hey, I have video of you sucking that dog's dick, and if you don't, then, like, if you don't, like, stop. If you don't suck my dick, then I'm going to tell other people that you're doing it. And you don't want to do that. So protect yourself. Do it in a room, like, no windows. Hey, look, if you don't do it in, like, an electronics store or in a place where there's high probability for surveillance. Step number 3, don't overthink. Word. Like, if you see there's no windows, enjoy your one night stand. This is tips for one night stand. I'm sorry that I've gotten off onto this random thing of dirty dog dick sucking, but these all kind of go together. Step 4. Speaking of they all go together, have fun. Like,
sure.
You don't want your one night stand to be a drag. You want it to be something exciting and something that you get to tell your girls about when you're at the spa together on a Saturday afternoon after you just got massages and we diddled the step 5. Be an adult. That's good. In parentheses it says behind not a kid. I think it's very important to only date adults and to be an adult if you are an adult. Unless step like 5.5 was become a time traveler, and I could have become like a teenager and I could date teenagers, then sure, you can date teenagers. But otherwise, don't do that. Number 6, it is natural. It is a part of nature wanting to have one night stands. It's very natural to want to just and get out of there, not have any relationship with them. Last step towards having a one night stand. Always express yourself. Be like the women in Sex and the City. This is advice I could totally go by. Brant,
sure.
What women, from your knowledge of Sex and the City, what woman would you most want to be like?
I don't know.
Carrie, who's like the ringleader of your friends?
No.
Or like a a Samantha, the filthy whore who wants to like rub her pussy on
If there was a way for me to be that character,
Yes.
like just be able to get sex that easily,
Yes.
then yes.
That's right. That's what every guy's going to choose. The one that gets to have sex. The women are all going to choose the one who gets to tell the men what to do. Me, I want you to go shopping this weekend, and we'll go. So those people are. I didn't bother learning the rest of them. I just know there's Carrie, the friend leader, and Samantha, the whore. We're going to go to our commercial break, right?
Yes, we are.
Great. Then we're going to come back on the other side with this. And that's a powered geek box. And we're going to see if these people manage to stay in my life beyond about 8 minutes from now. 8 minutes.
I'm Moxie.
And I'm Nicole, and we're the ladies of Suicide Girls Radio, the world's leading BYOB radio show. Pour a glass of your favorite tipple and tune in on Wednesday nights between 8 and 9 p.m. as we discuss life, liberty, and the pursuit of free nipples. Or just flash it would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? People think flashing your tits is easy, right? And it's actually kind of hard.
Jason Stewart here for Zinna TV on the show Absolutely Jason Stewart every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Big guests, everyone from the gayest to gay to the straightest to straight. David, what was his name?
He's absolutely Jason, he's absolutely gay, he'll absolutely brighten up.
Hey there, party people. We're back here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brent Thoman.
We are coming at you live on Z420, Zinner.tv, Facebook Live, Grand Theft Audio. So thanks for tuning in as always. All right. We got this box. That's Brent. We got this box. And this box, every month. Can we go to that other shop that has a box?
There we go.
This box every month shows up with things that are designed to make your life more wonderful and magical than ever. I get a couple of them. Loot crate,
right?
Wrestle crate, pro wrestling crate, powered geek box. It's powered geek box. From people who've been watching the last couple months, you may know I haven't been all that impressed with what's been coming inside here. They've sent me repeat T-shirts, things that they've already sent me in a previous month. I guess because I was previously a fatter man, and maybe you didn't have a lot of extra things in my previous size, but now I'm down to reasonable size. But honestly, this shirt's going to be too big anyways. So I already know it's going to be a drag. I'm not going to judge it based upon, can it actually fit me anymore?
Right.
I'm going to judge it on, would I have liked to have had it in the first place? So here we go. This is what we got. Powered Geek Box.
So are you saying that the T-shirt potentially goes into the zombie box?
High potential.
Okay.
Because, okay, look. I'm going to talk some shit about our former co-host on here. We got this guy, Carl Kozlowski. He comes in sometimes as my, my co-host and co-buddy. And he wants to talk about how much weight he's lost and stuff. But it's I don't even think he can fit in my old big guy shirts. Like it looks like they can't fit. So I'm not.
And I think he's going to be upset by seeing how much weight you've lost and be like, "Whoa, how did you do it?"
Sure.
Stop drinking Coca-Cola.
No, that's not what I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him that I prayed to God and that I deserved it, and that, that you are
deserved
nothing.
it more.
Yeah, I deserve losing weight way more than you because I'm a more pure spiritual person, and God likes to reward people like me and punish people like you. Now let's see what's inside this box. Power Geek box for May of 2017. They didn't manage to get it to me until June because this company can't get their shit together all that well. I'm not impressed, but we are going to see what's inside of it now. And what do we got going on? First random thing we're going to pull out. This is... Okay, I kind of like this. This is a Legend of Zelda backpack buddy. You can either get a Link, a Zelda, or a Ganondorf. And Ganondorf from different iterations of Zelda. You can either get them from Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, or the Wind Maker.
So how many are there total that you can get?
9 to collect.
9 to collect.
Should we see what's inside of this one, or should I?
Why not? It's the Zelda buddy. Maybe you'll actually want to put it on your backpack.
Okay, if it's a Gandalf, there's no way. I will never put one of that on my backpack. There's only one of these 9 that I could ever imagine putting on, and what's the chances of it being that one? Amazingly, it is the one that
you would have wanted to put on there.
The one I would actually put on there, just the regular Ocarina of Time Link. So our cameras aren't good enough to be all that tight on what we got going on there, but that's nice. I'm not gonna do anything with it, but that's not that bad. I'll say that piece is okay. What else we got in this box? We got a... It's a Luigi! Okay, so I got a Link and a Luigi. So this must be like a video game-ish themed box. This is a Mario Kart Luigi. So it looks like it's supposed to go inside a bigger toy where Luigi can drive around on...
Oh, it's a Connects toy. So it's like a Lego version of...
Yeah, I guess it is kind of Lego. He's got some holes in his feet. He could probably stand on some pegs. Let's see what else we got going on here. We've got a deck
Is that a cassette tape? That'd be hilarious.
A deck of playing cards. They're Batman.
Didn't you get a deck of Batman playing cards
from the same company? Yeah. So I think I've already gotten this exact same thing. I think I remember reading it before. We'll have to splice this one together with strike fear into the hearts of your opponents with this deck of playing cards featuring 52 images of the Dark Knight. And I remember thinking, cards with 52 images like suck because it's the back of the cards. So you can tell if you know what the image is, you know what the value of the card is. Something just fell. I don't know what that is. But hey, that's live television. What we got going on here, baby? What else we got going on? We may have a big business deal going on outside. It's not selling of drugs, right? Wink, wink. Let's see what we got here. Well, this isn't video game oriented. This is Avengers Assemble. It is a notepad. You can write down your innermost secrets to people and pass them in class. Like you could write a box like, "Do you like me?" with a square with a yes and a square with a no. In fact, I'm going to try that with my wife, and I'm going to see what she answers back. I hope it's a yes. What else we got going on in this box? We've got a Monocle. I don't know what this is. Some type of almost little Pokemon type of creature. He looks like you're not gonna be able to tell well enough, and you can't look in this little hole they got. But he's definitely shitting fire. There is a yellow thing coming off his backside. I'm gonna open this up and show you guys. Fuck, like my cameraman left because I think he's doing something important outside. But I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna show you that this guy is shitting fire because that's the type of hard hitting information people want to know. See, that's him right there. I don't know what this guy does. And that's him shitting fire. So you saw the proof that my guy was shitting fire. Okay, so we have the fire shitter. What else we got going on in this box? We've got...
Okay, so what did I miss? A fire shitter?
Yeah, man, you missed a fire shitter. I don't know what this guy is, but he looks like he's a little Pokemon. And I brought him up close to the camera, and you can see that he's got, like...
Fiery butthole.
Fiery butthole. A Power Rangers Samurai Masher. Twist 'em, squish 'em, and launch 'em. I like to open this stuff, but this seems like a waste of time even to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, it has been a pretty big waste.
We got one more thing in here. It feels like the shirt, right? Nothing else of
no
important value. Okay. So obviously you can tell by the color who this probably is, right?
Yes, I know I can.
Yeah. This has to be the Joker.
It has to be.
Yeah. I like the Joker.
Actually, the only other one it could have possibly been would have been the Hulk, maybe. But I just knew it was gonna be the Joker because I could have seen that.
Sure. What do you think of this design?
I wouldn't wear it. I don't see you wearing it.
Yeah, me either. So that's it, Power Geek Box. You will not grace Grand Theft Audio again. I just don't see it. This is a bunch of garbage. None of this stuff is gonna make my life better in any way. Look, Shit Monster, like who's shitting fire. I do kind of like him. I don't know anything that I would ever do with him. He looks very sad. Yeah, I think I'm going to let his face speak for this as we go off to break. So I'm going to show you his happy smile, and we're going to have to break. And we're going to come back on the other side and wrap up this nonsense parade. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, you're lucky that we even give you this much entertainment every week for nothing. For nothing! God, you people just want so much. You want so much.
An immersive rock and roll show ultimate jam night, which everybody needs to go to every single Tuesday at the Whiskey A Go Go. Chuck Wright! How did the ultimate jam night come about? Was that your brainchild?
Yes, it was.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, exactly. I created a monster. Really about a social gathering, and that's what this is about. It's about rebuilding the community of musicians again, because all the clubs are closing, the DJs have taken over, and DJs can't jam. I actually have a killer house band with Matt Starr.
Well, yeah, you do.
Well, Matt Starr from Mr. Big, who helps organize the thing, and Mitch Perry from Edgar Winter Group, and we just brought on Walter Eno from Survivor, and having Pauly Z singing. We put other players with us, but we also put combinations of players that have never played together before, like Nuno Betancourt from Extreme and Billy Sheehan from Mr. Big, have never played together before, and they're up there just shredding off of each other. We moved over to the Whiskey A Go Go, legendary venue, the only one in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where I cut my teeth in Hollywood myself, playing there. I was the guy putting up the posters for the shows on all the poles when you drive up Laurel Canyon when I was a kid. Yeah, I started here. The concept for this jam night was beyond just having the best musicians in LA play. I wanted to create a rock and roll circus. Organizing 40 to 70 musicians a week, and I'm losing my mind!
How rock star is that?
Yeah.
I don't know if one of these is Brant or not. Is one of these Brant? Hey, this is Jake. I'm back on the show.
Yes. Yes, we're back on the air.
Man, I don't know how to tell you this, okay? But I just had a terrible fucking thing. I just found out that this Pokemon is worth $500.
No way.
Yes, it is in this package, and I should not have opened it. I was one of the winners of like their sweepstakes, and this is from 2005. So this is like 13 years ago now.
Okay.
And yeah, so
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
How much is it worth out of the box?
It's not that. So yeah. Man, I don't even know. Like,
is it listed as being that kind of a rarity, or is it something you looked up?
Yes, this is a sample Pokemon. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Hey, look, I'm not going to be able to get this back into packaging in a way that still looks presentable. I mean, no one's gonna believe that this is still good, right? This Monocole. I fucked that up. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
It's got to still be worth something out of the box.
I don't know, man. It still does say sample on it and stuff. Like, but all this other stuff, I'm sure that this is a sample Power Ranger Samurai toy, right?
Sure.
I'm sure these are other big winners. No, this is all shit. This is all shit. Hey, look, I on the other side of the break said we'd never see Power Geek Box on the show again, but I meant after tonight. Now, I didn't mean in this segment because I didn't expect that to. Man, I wasn't planning on like making that as part of my financial future or something, but that is really surprising. Like you should put a warning on the outside of the box that says winner or like dangerous. I don't know, like. I don't know. Is that...
This is what happens when I leave the room. This is why you can't have nice things.
Yeah, I think you're
I
right,
would have
man.
said, don't open it.
You would have?
Let's find out about it first.
Yeah.
Because I would, I don't know. I don't know if I would have said that, but I would have been like, wait a second.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you're right. You weren't here, and I did here's the shitting fucking monster. Maybe because the gray shit monster. Cause I don't know what the name is. It's all not in English. It's
right. It's in Japanese, so it's an original Japanese Pokemon sample toy that you.
Yeah, that I just ripped open on the air. Hey, look, there's some people I don't even know. There's some people out there that probably had a heart attack when they saw that happen. Right? I mean, the chances of a super nerd like that having been watching the show to know that was a value and you don't open it beforehand. It was pretty much non-existent. Now, all you people who are watching it afterwards and talking shit, like, oh, I would have known that was like super gray shit monster and I shouldn't have opened him. I challenge you to prove that was true. You can't. Just like, I don't know. Oh, man, just... Here's the good news. I got my vape plugged in. Do you remember the beginning of the show when I was all bummed out?
When you didn't have it plugged in?
Yeah. So I wasn't even high then. Then hey, look, did whatever happened outside, did that at least go well? Whatever he had to leave the studio for.
Yeah, sure. I need to get back out there in a minute to try and get this guy's contact information.
Oh, wait. So, like, he's waiting for this to wrap up?
He's trying to get that padding into the back of his truck. So I figured.
So in some ways, there's some advantage to me holding you in here, and he's doing the heavy lifting himself.
Sure, a little. Yeah, exactly. I don't have to do the heavy lifting.
So I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. How much time do we have left in the show?
Looks like 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Shit, man, that's way longer than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. Do we have to do all 5 or should we go out and help this guy?
We could do both.
We can do both?
Sure. Well, we can end the show now and then go out and do the.
You're right. Okay, guys. I'm going to try to wrap this up in under 5 minutes because I'm verbose. Thanks for watching.
Completely unready to go directly to commercial. Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
That's me. That's my bad.
Sure. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a fun week. I appreciate the champagne party for making segment 2 happen for me and to come alive. Remember those 7 tips. that were not necessarily about not being a dirty dog dick sucker, but they do swap over with one night stand tips. What else did we learn this week? We learned that I am now a smaller size shirt. Hey, look, this right here, this is a extra large. That's former fat guy clothing. This large. All eyes on me as in studios this week with also Z420 hosts. You have Money B and Edie Mean and Crazy Bone, and they're all starring in the story of Tupac. But you know what? They're all fatter than the last time I saw them. Like, you ain't going down 2 shirt sizes than the last time I seen you. It'd be impossible. Money B, you're so small. You're so small, Money B. You can't have a shirt 2 sizes smaller. And Edie, I don't believe it. Like, in fact, I challenge you to a weight loss challenge and see who would win. I am the king of Z420, and as that guy says, man and a boo boo, stick your head in doo doo.